The Remembering Them podcast is a platform for people to share stories and memories of their loved ones who have passed away. The podcast was created in memory of Dad, Bob Cecil. May he rest in peace. Your hosts, Mark Cecil and Ryan Thwaites, acknowledge the rich history and importance of storytelling within Indigenous culture.
My name is Jorgi Skeen, and I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land in which we meet here today. Today we're meeting in Meanjin, and those traditional owners are the Yagara and Turrbal people, and I'd also like to pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and acknowledge my people, the Gubbi Gubbi people, and extend that acknowledgement to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people listening in today.
Hello Ryan, welcome back to the podcast.
Hello Mark, it's good to see your face again.
You too, and welcome to Luke.
Boys, how are we?
Hi Luke.
Welcome back. The first time that Ryan and Luke have been in the studio together, but we obviously recorded an episode while you were away, gallivanting across the other side of the world.
Luke is also my brother's name. I don't know if you knew that.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go. Fun fact.
Fun fact. We started with the fun fact already.
GCYK.
Well, we stopped doing that, man. And speaking of stop doing that, we have to apologise to our faithful listeners, all two of them.
No apologies. We don't apologise.
We have been away for a while. As I mentioned, Ryan has been away overseas, work, personal life.
Solving the world's problems.
Things have just
negotiating.
Yeah. But we're back. We have some exciting news which we'll launch into, now, straight away. As you can see, we've got Luke here. So we've got a third person now in our episodes, and we've decided, I guess, if we pull the curtain back and talk about the not struggles, but things that have been a little bit difficult with booking guests. With the podcast previously, it was just tough lining things up with Ryan being overseas, and even when Luke was still over here and available, it's been hard, I guess, booking in times with especially our US listeners and people wanting to come onto the podcast. So lining up times has been really difficult. So we think we've found a little bit of a way around that to keep punching out some content and consistency, so we can keep.
Wait a minute.
I'm so sorry, gents. That third mic is up. Sorry, I didn't know it was up.
Oh, all good. No worries.
I can cut that out.
Oh, all good.
No.
Thanks, gents.
It's up.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's up.
too high?
No. So it's up. It was down.
Oh.
Yeah. All good.
It's up.
Is it up?
It's up.
It is up.
Don't cut
Ryan
this.
is up. So along with those battles, I guess it's been really hard trying to just line things up and book people in. But we've I guess effectively this is the relaunch. We have our OG guest stories that we're still going to punch out, but then going forward with the three of us, I think it just gives us a little bit more flexibility with availability. So it might just be myself if no one else is available to interview someone. It might be all three of us if that guest is unlucky enough to have all three of us, or it might be two of us. So I think that'll be a lot easier with booking things in for us personally on this side of the fence. The chat TAP, that will still be there. It probably hasn't been as consistent as we would like it to. But so if you do know a professional out there that could add some wisdom into the grief space, certainly send them our way. But we've added two more streams, Ryan and Luke. I have to keep remembering to acknowledge you both going forward.
Sounds like my mum talking.
Yeah.
Ryan first.
Ryan and Luke.
Ryan and Luke.
Behave yourselves.
So two more streams for you, which will probably, I think will be smaller episodes, but less cumbersome with trying to book people in. So those particular episodes will just be the three of us, and hopefully it's content that people enjoy. We'll still be talking about grief, of course, because that's the Remembering Them podcast motto or genre that we fall into. So the two different streams we're going to also plug in between other guest episodes. We're going to be talking about interesting people that have passed away. So it'll be Remembering Them podcast IP, interesting people. And then the fourth one, which may be a little bit of, if I can call it fun. We're talking about grief, so it's not a fun topic by any stretch, and we're certainly being careful not to make fun of anyone passing away, but it's just, we're calling it Remembering Them podcast, DWTD, Dumb Ways to Die. So if you're not from Australia, if you are from Australia, you'll be familiar with the Queensland Transport. I think it was the trains, Ryan, that put out this advertisement.
The crossing the tracks, is that?
Yeah, so they
That
brought
one,
out a really catchy jingle. So if you are overseas, look up Dumb Ways to Die, Queensland Transport. And they brought out this really catchy cartoon and jingle, which was all about rail safety and keeping people away from the lines and, don't step over the yellow line and don't jump over the rail tracks, that kind of pretty common sense stuff. But, obviously they were having some trouble with people not adhering to it. So we just thought we'd explore not necessarily rail, but just different ways that people have unfortunately left and how we can potentially avoid those. They're the
Mixing it up.
mixing it
I love
up.
it.
Four different streams coming at you hot, and hard and strong with this relaunch, and hopefully people enjoy it. Well, as I said, we will still have our OG guest stories. We'll have the chat TAP, interesting people that we'll talk about, and the Dumb Ways to Die. So I thought I'd give you all, and Ryan and Luke, they're not across what I'm doing here with these other two, but a bit of an introduction into what these other streams might look like. So we'll jump straight into our usual part of the podcast with interesting people and guessing where our guest is from. So, Remembering Them podcast, IP, interesting people. Let's go to where the guest is from, and you'll be guessing today. Let me just find these clues. I've written them somewhere else, so I'll get that out.
Let's clear my throat. Don't worry. So now it's not just me being humiliated with not knowing where this person's from.
No, it's a combined effort.
Yeah.
Great.
Or a competition even.
Could be a competition.
I don't mind that.
I don't mind that. I'm still
When no one wins, it's not a competition.
I'm still only going to give you 3 clues. I'm cutting down on the work here.
Do we get a guess each? Yeah.
How about
potentially?
1, 2, and then we agree on the third?
Okay.
Okay, however you want it. I don't really care how you do it.
You take the first one because it's always the shittest.
Okay, that's true. Okay, so interesting people. Where are we? Clue number 1. This town was established in the 1830s, originally as a timber and farming settlement.
That's it? That's all you're giving us?
That's all you get.
1830s, early 30s,
it's a
late
town.
30s. Yep, easy.
Easy. Yeah.
Let's go bloody Mawulumbar.
No. Mawulumbar. So northern New South Wales for our international listeners. Not Mawulumbar. Not a silly guess. though.
Idiot! Oh, that is a real place. Get that.
Clue number 2. The population is around 15,000 people. We are in Australia, so the equivalent for the US, similar size is Centralia in Washington and Siloam Springs in Arkansas, if I've pronounced that correctly. Similar sized towns, 15,000 people.
So easy.
I know someone from that town.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Did I pronounce it correctly?
Centralia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I don't know. I guess so. That's how she pronounced it. This is my guess.
This
Yes.
is yours.
15,000?
Yes.
We're in Australia too.
It's still at 15,000?
Still at
I
15,000.
don't even know any places that are 15,000. All right. Kingaroy.
No, Kingaroy in Western Queensland?
In
no.
Queensland? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
There's just peanuts out there.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's peanuts.
15,000 peanuts. Yeah.
Could be 50. I
Call
don't know.
them peanuts, those people?
Last clue for you both.
Okay.
Clue number 3.
How have we not got it till now?
Should get it after this one.
Yeah.
Home of the Kubra hat, manufactured in this town.
Oh, it's got to be New South Wales, mate.
I have no
I'm thinking.
idea.
Oh, I'm thinking Tamworth.
Yeah. Okay, that's a great guess. Yeah, actually, go for it.
You like that?
I like that.
So Tamworth, known for its country music,
Yeah.
not manufactured in
Great
Tamworth.
guess, though, man. Lismore.
Home of the Akubra hat, population of 15,000 people, established in 1830s for timber and farming settlement. We are inland mid-north New South Wales. Kempsey.
Kempsey.
Oh, that's
I was-
just down the road.
Yeah.
I was
Surely.
not going to
Moranbah
say
was
that.
not a bad guess because you weren't too far away.
Holy shit.
For those internationals, it's about a 4.5-hour drive north from Sydney and inland a little bit.
So nowhere near Kingaroy, just to
Nowhere
touch
near
on
Kingaroy,
it. Yeah,
no. You're not
but a K.
well,
Well, okay.
Huh? Yeah, not
Yeah,
bad.
let's try. That's true.
I was on my way to getting that.
So on to our guest who was born in Kempsey. I've got a who am I for you to try and guess who our guest is.
Do we have a chance here, or we got?
You do. You
So
legit-
Frank
they'll-
London C.
They'll get it. They'll get
Kempsey.
easier. This person, I promise you, will know.
Okay.
So I grew up in a place called Nulla Nulla Creek near Kempsey, and my upbringing influenced many of my songs.
Who's the guy that sings Waltzing Matilda? Who's
Waltzing Matilda is a
Who-
poem. Bejo Patterson.
Benjo Patterson?
Not Banjo Patterson. Good guess though.
Yeah, it's a great guess.
Singer or poet?
He's a dude. He's
Just a guy.
Just a
Yeah,
guy.
okay, yeah.
Artist.
I have been named Australian of the Year for my contributions to music and Australian culture.
Savage Garden.
Oh man, this is what's this like 70s, 80s?
Yeah.
Talking here.
No time period given.
No time.
Okay.
I know Slim Dusty's from again. I think from what Tamworth, Inland. I'm still just sticking with Tamworth, but
It's not bad.
I don't know.
Some Dusty.
Okay. Is that your guess?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It is Slim Dusty.
Oh, boom!
Well done.
Well done,
Second
man.
clue.
Let's go,
I would
baby.
never have got that.
I'm pretty
None
sure.
of these.
So he was born in Kempsey.
Born in Kempsey.
I thought he was born. Okay. Yeah.
He's celebrated each year with a music festival in his honour, attracting fans from all over Australia. He's remembered for his signature Akubra hat, his humble, down-to-earth personnel. He wrote hundreds of songs that often reflected Australian life and the spirit of the outback. He's known as the king of Australian country music, and he recorded one of Australia's most famous songs, which of course is The Pub With No Beer.
Heard that one today.
Slim Dusty. So the
Did
reason
you actually?
I actually did. It came on the offers. Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
What playlist is that? We're talking about Slim Dusty as
Kempsey's best.
Slim Dusty.
as our interesting person today. And what we thought with this format is Ryan, Luke and I will take turns in coming, and it won't necessarily be a who am I, but it might be a different way that we're talking about an interesting person. They might have invented something, or they might be a famous sports star, or whoever we decide to talk about that has passed away. Just a bit of a nod to them. The reason I chose Slim Dusty, Luke, you may have guessed, he was one of Dad's favourite artists, musicians, and he wasn't a huge. I would say that Dad, and obviously this podcast for those that don't know, was started in honour of Dad. Started as the Remembering Dad podcast and has evolved into the Remembering Them podcast to be inclusive of everyone that has passed away. So his a nod to Dad, his favourite musician, I think. Probably favourite, top of his list was Slim
Top
Dusty.
5.
Top
easily.
5,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you guys listen to a lot of Slim Dusty growing up because of that, or no? He just had it in his
Nah,
collection.
you know what rings in my head? Macca.
Macca, yeah.
Macca on a
He's-
Sunday morning.
Have you heard of
ABC
this guy?
Brisbane.
Yeah,
Oh
ABC
my
Brisbane,
God.
Macca.
He's still going.
Yeah,
It's
he's
been
still
like
going.
30 years.
Well,
Still
who is
going.
he? What does he do?
Talkback
He's,
Radio.
He's a successful podcaster.
Yeah.
Take notes.
Talkback Radio, people ring in and just tell stories, whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah,
wherever
just funny stories.
and,
around
and Dad used
Australia.
to blast it so loud you
on the
couldn't
weekend.
even hear yourself think
Yeah, right.
on a Sunday morning. Macca on a Sunday morning.
It was half Macca, half static.
Yeah.
It was nightmare.
But Slim Dusty, I would say he wouldn't listen to it frequently, but we just knew that he would enjoy. If he had to pick an artist, that's who he'd pick.
Yeah, he's putting a cassette in the old
The record,
Valiant or
record
whatever.
vinyl.
Yeah.
For those that
Some
are old
vinyl,
enough.
yeah.
So Slim Dusty is who we're talking about today. I've got so you've already heard a little bit about who I am, who he is, the town that he was born in. I've got a bit of a trivia game for you guys around Slim Dusty.
He loves these questions. He likes to
Can be
make you look like a fool.
Let's do.
I've
let's
nailed
do,
it, so I'm fine.
We will do
Well, I've
this,
never nailed it.
we'll do this as a competition because I'd like to see who knows more about Slim Dusty here.
Oh my god!
I can't believe Mark's bringing a competition into
This
this.
is not me. I wouldn't.
So, question number 1 for you. And this will help our listeners. And if you don't know Slim Dusty, if you are an international guest, I highly recommend looking him up. He is on Spotify. I was actually listening to him on the drive in just to get into the zone.
Yep.
It's a really cool, easy listening tracks, I would say. Question number 1: what is Slim Dusty's real name? I'll give you multiple choice. Is it A, Robert Michael Kirkpatrick, B, David Gordon Kirkpatrick, C, James Peter Kirkpatrick,
Luke,
or D, George Slimson?
Luke, is that my buzz in?
Hi, Luke.
Yes.
B,
no,
David.
David Gordon Kirkpatrick is right.
That's I was going to say that,
Okay,
but I
so-
just was waiting for the last
Yeah,
option to
of course,
come
yeah.
through.
I
and-
saw
No,
it.
we'll jump in as soon as you know it.
You're mulling over.
I really wasn't.
So
None of these sound like Slim. This is my issue.
question number 2. In which year did Slim Dusty release his famous hit, The Pub With No Beer? A, 1953, B, 1957, C, 1960, or D, 1965?
Luke. 1960.
Incorrect. Ryan for the steal?
The one that was after that, 65, was it?
Incorrect. So the correct answer was B, 1957 was when he released that hit.
Well,
He remastered it in 1960.
And again, if you
yeah, and I think someone covered it nicely in 65. No idea.
if you aren't from Australia or you're not familiar with that song, The Pub With No Beer, look it up. It is on Spotify and a good listen. We can't unfortunately play it on here because
get sued.
And, yeah.
We could fade it out at the end of the podcast.
Question number 5.
You can cover it. We could cover it.
We could cover it.
Yeah, we're not going to.
Question number 3. How many songs did Slim Dusty write over his career? A, over 100, B, over 200, C, over 300, D, over 500.
Luke. Over 300.
Correct.
Oh, I was going to go 500.
I mean, technically, over 100 is correct.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Yeah.
the answer
Wise
I'm
guy.
looking for is C, over 300. In comparison, I thought this would be really, really interesting. Taylor Swift, how many songs do you think she
2.
has written?
Ryan, 2.
2. Incorrect. Over 2, yes. Yeah. Taylor Swift, who, arguably one of the, I guess, modern day country stars, co-written a total of 252 songs.
Seems like a lot, too, for these days, right?
Yeah. Notably, though, credited as a sole writer for 124 of these songs. So some of them are co-recordings with other artists. So
Even that, if you actually asked me, I'd probably say like 30 or 40. Yeah, she has a pretty big catalogue now, though, doesn't she?
So
Pretty ignorant, though.
She's
modern pop.
ignorant?
No, you.
Yeah, she's ignorant as.
Whoa. Shout out Taylor if you're listening.
Yeah, that's right.
Luke loves you. Ryan does not.
No, she's pretty
the
impressive.
Slim Dusty over 300. That's
Crazy.
That's
Yeah,
impressive.
that's a lot of crap.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crap in there. You can't.
he's not
300
listening.
quality? I don't know about that. No.
Pub With No Beer is very good.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Next question. What iconic Australian product is manufactured in Kempsey, Slim Dusty's hometown? This was in the clues. You should know this.
Oh, come on, man.
Vegemite,
You need a cat.
R.M. Williams, Akubra hats, or Tim Tams?
Ryan, it's a Kubra hats.
Akubra hats.
Thank you.
Correct. Well done,
Well
Ryan.
done. Well done.
Well
Thanks,
done.
mate. Yeah. Thanks for letting me have one.
Consolation one there.
Hopefully you're beating Ryan if you're playing at home. Next question. Slim Dusty was honoured as Australian of the Year in which year? 1975, 1982, 1992, or the year 2000?
Luke. 92.
Correct. 1992.
That was
All over the Slim.
I would have said
Yeah.
72.
Good old David.
72 wasn't it? It wasn't an answer.
I don't know where.
82.
with us?
82.
I think it might have been.
Next question.
Very tired. Very tired.
Bit more of a sad one. What type of cancer did Slim Dusty battle before his passing? Was it lung cancer, skin cancer, liver cancer, or stomach cancer?
Ryan, lung cancer.
Incorrect.
I just went for one and I...
Not sure if he was a smoker, but not lung cancer.
Well, he's old school Australian. I've got to say skin cancer, surely.
Not skin cancer. It was C, liver cancer.
Mate, the Akubra says that he's sun smart.
Well,
so
you would think so.
Idiot.
Sorry.
That clue was there as well.
No points.
Marcus weaved these all together.
Next question. Which award show inducted Slim Dusty into their Hall of Fame in 1988? We've got the ARIA Music Awards, Grammy Awards, Golden Guitar Awards in Stanthorpe, or the Country Music Awards of America?
Luke. Golden guitar.
Incorrect.
All right, Ryan,
Rigged.
can you give me those again? What was the second one? The second one.
You've got ARIA,
Yeah.
Grammy. Luke said Golden Guitar. You can answer that one if you
Golden
want.
guitar. Yeah,
Or-
actually.
Or the Country Music Awards of America.
I mean, I just couldn't imagine an American one doing anything. So Aria.
Correct.
Yeah.
ARIA. Good power of deduction.
Oh yeah, I'm a very smart guy. Very smart.
3-2. Next question. What was the name of Slim Dusty's wife, who was also a talented songwriter? Joy McKean, June Carter, Mary Kirkpatrick, or Olivia Newton-John?
Luke. it's definitely
He said a little bit wrong. It wasn't Olivia.
it's definitely not Johnny Cash's June Carter. Who was the third person?
Mary Kirkpatrick.
That's Mary.
Not Mary Kirkpatrick.
You're kidding.
So your
Could,
options, Ryan.
and it could actually be June Carter.
I'm just going to slip through. What do you got? What are the options again?
You've got Joy McKean, June Carter, or Olivia Newton-John as well.
First one.
Joy McKean?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I knew that.
Well done.
Just letting you
Sure
reveal
it was
yourself.
Last one. Well, this is a tiebreaker.
Oh.
This is the.
How did we get here?
I
I
don't-
clearly know less about
do not know.
than you do.
Do you?
What festival celebrates Slim Dusty's legacy each year? Is it the Dusty Country Fest, Slim Dusty Festival, Australian Music Hall of Fame Festival, or the Outback Country Music Fest?
You go on. Have a
What
guess.
do I have to go?
Because you'll get it wrong, and then I have one less to think about.
All right. I was expecting the Tamworth,
No.
whatever festival that one was.
Is it,
That
what is
wasn't my
Is that
answer.
the Golden Guitar?
That was his answer, actually.
Well, that's not there.
I,
so
I
you're
can't
wrong.
actually remember. What were the? What
So
were
you've
the
got the Dusty
Are
Country
these all
Fest.
real
These
ones?
are all real. Yeah.
Interesting.
Come on, mate.
Oh, actually, I don't know about the
About the
Dusty
Gimpy Music
The
Master.
Dusty Country Fest, Slim Dusty Festival, the Australian Music Hall of Fame Festival, or the Outback Country Music
It's
Fest.
got to be one of the dusty ones.
Outback.
All right.
Let's go Outback.
Outback Country Fest is incorrect. So
Left
Ryan,
the door
There you
open.
go.
1 and 3.
Scroll on in, mate.
If I get this wrong, we can still do
You
we
and
get
your
another
camera.
guess.
So you have the Dusty Country Fest, Slim Dusty Festival, or the Australian Music Hall of Fame
A
Festival.
lot of pressure.
It's the Dusty Fest.
No, that's ridiculous. That cannot be real. It was. I thought that was on a platter for you. The correct answer is the Slim Dusty Festival.
No,
Of
it's too
course.
obvious. It's too obvious.
It is obvious.
It's
So-
like the market has got no say in that one. It's like, oh, what are we going to call it? Oh, I've got an idea.
The idiots have
Boring.
tied on 3-all. No winner in that game.
I think that's perfect, actually. Suitably tied.
I have one more thing for you around Slim Dusty. So I've got a number of songs here. There's 20 popular songs written by Slim Dusty here. I've called this game Slim Poster. So two of
God, I
these
think I know what.
two of these
This is
songs
intense.
two of these songs will be correct, and then one will be a Slim Poster. Okay.
I've got this.
So number one,
I have no
you
idea.
have Lights on the Hill, Light Me Up, or Duncan.
Luke. Lights on the hill, baby.
Is incorrect. Is
Oh,
that what
sorry.
you're saying?
Lights is incorrect.
Lights on the Hill.
No,
Is incorrect.
Lights on the hill is a song.
Is a song.
What's the second
Light
one
Me
again?
Up, Light Me
Light
Up.
me up.
Yeah.
Light
Light
me
Me
up.
Up is totally
Get
incorrect.
that
That's
out of here.
yeah, that would have been my
That's all-
guess
that's
too.
all-
But
Get that
I
out
wasn't
of here.
confident.
That's a
enough to
Taylor
pass
Swift
it.
song. I've heard Taylor
I
Swift.
needed an elimination there.
That is correct. So Luke's up there. Second one. So we have Country Rain Dance, When the Rain Tumbles Down in July, or Looking Forward, Looking Back.
Go on, Ryan.
Thanks, man. I'm going to go the. Oh, say them again. Give me the first one again.
Country Rain Dance,
Country Rain Dance.
When the Rain Tumbles Down in July, Looking Forward, Looking Back.
Yeah, I don't like the second one there.
When the Rain Tumbles Down in July, that
Yeah.
is a Slim Dusty
You
song.
know that too.
Oh, it's seasonably wet in July, mate.
Is it?
Ah, yeah.
Here it is. Yeah.
In Kempsey it is.
Yeah.
Is it? I feel like our wet season is now. That's why I was like, it doesn't rain in winter here.
It's storm season now, right?
So Luke, you have a
So-
choice between Looking Forward, Looking Back, or Country Rain Dance.
Well, we all know it's country rain dance.
It
mate.
is Country
No,
Rain
we
Dance.
don't.
So
I couldn't tell you.
everyone in the
Other,
room,
other
mate,
than the
aside
Slim
from
Dusty's
Ryan.
big song, I couldn't tell you a single other song.
That's not a bad song, actually. Looking Forward, Looking
Yeah,
Back.
yeah.
So give that a listen.
That's a
all
close
still
tie
on
to us.
Spotify. Yeah. Okay, number 3, I have for you 3 songs: Walk a Country Mile, Indian Pacific, or Pacific Highway.
Go on, Ryan. Again.
Pacific Highway.
Love this.
That's correct. Yes, Ryan.
You tried to throw us off with the Indian
I did,
Pacific
I did.
one. I knew how your brain worked, and then you were like, put Pacific in the next one.
So number 4, G'day, G'day, Leave Him in the Long Yard.
That's a song. G'day, G'day is a song. I think I know this one.
Leave Him in the Long Yard, or Trucker Stop.
Go on then.
No, you go. I don't know.
Trucker Stop is not a song.
That is correct. Well done. The correct way to answer is.
Did you tip him off that we'd be doing Slim Dusty? It's like he's been
That's all I
listening.
listen to. It's all I listen to.
The correct
Do you
way
listen a lot?
the correct way to answer, by the way, is that's
Interesting.
the Slim Poster.
Okay.
If you could please play.
Sorry.
The Slim Poster reels.
Number 5. So we have Cunnamulla Fella, Charleville, or Innisfail.
I know this one.
I don't think it's the first one, and so then it's the other two. And I feel like no one would write a song about Innisfail, so I would say.
So you're
Innisfail.
saying Cunnamulla Fella is correct?
I think so.
Okay, and then you're
That's
saying
not the Slim Poster.
So you're saying
I don't think so. I think that Innisfail is the Slim Poster personally.
correct. Well,
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, Innisfail listeners.
Yes. Sorry.
It's just a real shithole.
We're big up there.
Whoa, whoa.
The Remembering Them podcast is supported by My Legacy Message. How do you want to be remembered? My Legacy Message provides a service that delivers a keepsake video to your loved ones, often as a surprise, after you pass. My Legacy Message. Be remembered.
Whoa.
My uncle lives there.
Far North Queensland, again for our non-Australian listeners.
Don't you worry about it.
You probably won't go there. So number 6, Where is Bill? Losing My Blues Tonight. Where Country Is.
You go.
Losing My Blues Tonight is the Slim Poster.
Incorrect.
Oh, it's my chance.
Your chance to tie it up
And it's a 50-50
between Where is Bill
Right.
or Where Country Is.
Where is Bill and where country is?
Where is Bill?
I'm going to go where country is because that sounds very broad.
Incorrect. Where is Bill is the Slim
you
Poster. Oh.
Yeah.
It's actually
not good at
it's
this.
actually very, very satisfying when I sneak one through. So well done to me. Number 7, I've Been There, and in brackets, and back again.
Ooh. Oh, you wouldn't do punctuation, so I'd say that's a song.
Okay. Meet You There,
In brackets.
or The Biggest Disappointment.
Go on, Ryan.
Meet You There is the imposter. Slim Poster.
Slim Poster.
Correct.
Well, incorrect. You didn't say
Oh, I got the word wrong.
Tied
the
up.
title wrong.
3-3. Last one, tiebreaker.
again.
Oh, again.
Tiebreaker, here we
He's
are.
sneaking in.
You can't stuff this up. So,
Oh, yeah, make it bad.
Rusty, It's Goodbye, Old Time Country Halls, or The Man from Silver Downs.
This is well done, man.
Luke.
Those are great.
Oh.
You go.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I had no idea. But
What was
I'm
was
just
that third
admiring
one again?
the creativity here.
Thank you.
It's one of
Rusty, It's Goodbye, Old Time Country Halls, The Man from Silver Downs.
Silver Downs. I've never heard of. That's got to be the Slim
Ryan,
Poster.
do you think that's a Slim Poster? If you had to.
Well, you know,
I actually
I'm.
no. I think it does sound a little generic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke is correct.
Well
it's-
done, mate.
Luke is
Yeah.
correct, and he wins that one 4-3.
Sorry,
So
mate.
he
Do
does
you
have a
know-
song not too far away
Do you
from
know
that.
the other two songs?
No, but I know it's the Man from
Snowy River.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Which
Oh.
is a very popular Australian
No,
movie.
I know that.
You're catching up now.
Is that Slim Dusty?
Yeah.
All right.
Slim
no.
Dusty wrote that song.
Well, it's a poem.
Yeah.
But he just redid it.
I don't need you to tell me who
I'm
poets
sorry,
and
but
singers.
just maybe get cultured.
I tried. This is really bad at it.
So that's basically our segment.
If we're doing
Hopefully-
90s R&B, I reckon I'd be all right.
Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift next time?
No.
Oh, she's still alive. So.
Yeah, well,
Sorry, Taylor.
if something happens, you can eventually come to the table with Taylor Swift if you like. So that's basically the wrap of that stream of our Remembering Them podcast.
Well done, mate. That was
Important people.
That was fun.
Impressive,
That was
yeah.
good.
So a little bit different, not as serious with our guests, but just a nod to someone that has
guests
passed away.
really bring it down, I think.
Yeah, or maybe we just cut them all together. No, we love our guests. We love all of our previous guests. So our next, just give you a bit of a taste of our other stream that we're testing here. So the Dumb Ways to Die, DWTD. So I'm going to give you some clues here of obviously where we are, where we're situated. So let me just find where that is. Okay, clue number 1 for you both. Or is someone going first here, or 3 clues as always?
I'll go. Yeah, let me go.
Okay,
I got this.
You've got this. No pressure.
we're looking for a city.
Okay.
Clue number 1, play along at home. there is only one stop sign in this city.
You're kidding me.
This city is known for its dense and chaotic traffic, but it only has one official stop sign.
Bangkok.
I feel like there's a lot
You
of
serious?
stop signs.
Like one of the biggest cities in the world.
Yeah, but it's just go on. That's the funny part about it. It's hilarious.
Maybe one working.
It's chaotic.
Incorrect.
Oh,
A lot of fun in
Not
Bangkok.
surprisingly. Okay, clue number two.
should never have agreed to the first question. Never do the first one.
Clue number two. There's a bridge in this city that it actually means new bridge, but despite its name, it's actually the oldest bridge in the city.
Niche. Okay.
Did we get any other
This is-
clues here? Did we get a country or
This is
no?
pretty difficult. We didn't get a
We
country.
didn't.
No, I'm not giving you a country.
This is
we
what he
call it-
does. This is
So
what he does. He comes with these.
It's
Little snake.
It's the oldest standing bridge
Just likes to make you feel
dating
like
back
an
to
idiot.
1607, if
That's
that
a
helps.
that's a better clue.
Yeah.
Thank
Now I know
you.
exactly
Thank
where it is.
you. That means it's not Australia.
Well,
It's not America.
Ironically, it got its name because it was first to be built without houses along it.
These are all questions you could have given us as well, and you neglected it. It's got to be somewhere.
it's got to
like,
be like
it's like European.
Edinburgh.
Yeah, like UK something.
Surely.
Yeah.
I may have seen a stop sign. Edinburgh.
Edinburgh is incorrect.
You kid.
Third and final clue. So this city has
Clearly
secret
London.
ghost metro stations.
Oh,
Ghost metro.
There are several
You know this one?
unused metro stations in this city.
I'll guess then.
Some were closed during World War II or for efficiency reasons, and they remain eerie, abandoned reminders of the city's history.
If you know this, please.
No, I actually don't.
Oh, damn.
I'm thinking somewhere like real ominous, like Pripyat or something, you know?
Ooh.
But take it away, Ryan.
No, I have no idea.
This is a big city.
Plus the stop sign
Pripyat's
thing.
pretty much, I don't know if anyone actually lives there. It's like near the Chernobyl thing. that Mark said in World War II.
One
so-
stop sign. But you said there's ghost subway stations or something.
Metro stations. Yep.
Is that what that means though? That's trains.
Yeah.
Yeah. Metro ghost metro that the ghosts take and the ghosts get on and off.
I think they just bypass these stops.
This is a transit system for ghosts? Is that what we're talking about?
There's only one stop sign, remember?
It's a big city. I don't no idea.
How obscure are these clues?
I don't know. This guy, this is
This
the
is-
game this guy plays, man. It's got to be like the UK still, right? Like, it's got to be.
Yeah, man.
But it can't be London. One stop sign. Like,
Well, you did say Bangkok.
You said I don't know what. You got no leg to stand on here.
yeah, but they don't like stopping, you know? English stopping is very proper. No, I got.
Don't know?
No,
Give
I'm
up?
gonna pass.
We are
It's fine.
in Paris.
You go.
Really?
Kidding me? There's one stop sign in Paris?
No way.
Paris, known for its dense and chaotic traffic, has only one official stop sign located in the 16th arrondissement.
You're kidding.
It's surprising rarity in a city where priority to be right rules mostly dictate traffic flow.
Shout out the French.
Yeah. And all the
Pont Neuf.
ghost transit
Ghosts.
riders.
Pont
yeah.
Neuf is Paris's oldest bridge. Despite its name, Pont Neuf means new bridge, yet it's actually the oldest standing bridge across the Seine. And then the ghost metro stations, there are several unused metro stations in Paris, like Arsenal, Champ de Mars, and Saint-Martin.
Champ-de-Mars.
Yes. I didn't say those names because I would have given it away. Often called ghost stations. Closed during World War II for efficiency reasons. So there you go. We're in Paris.
Amazing. Wow. I've always wanted to go.
Disappointed there are no ghost trains then.
So,
That's the-
story about someone who died in a dumb way in Paris. So we're talking about Franz Rechscheld, who was an Austrian, not Australian, Austrian-born
Long
French,
way from home.
Austrian-born French tailor and inventor, best known for his fatal attempt to test a wearable parachute suit by jumping off the Eiffel Tower. Have you heard of this?
No, I just guessed. It's just pretty tall.
Reichelt, I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced, was born in 1878 and later moved to Paris, where he worked as a tailor and a dressmaker.
A little bit too confident, didn't he?
But he was fascinated by aviation, which was still in its infancy at the time. He became obsessed with the idea of inventing a parachute that would help aviators survive falls from aircraft.
Had the parachute been invented at this point? Do we know?
I don't think so. Probably
It was
not.
close to it.
Yeah.
Close to it.
Should I look it up? Should I look it up?
Yeah, look it up. Look it up while I read this next bit. Reichelt's design, known as the parachute suit. So he did a parachute suit rather than a
Yeah, that's where he went wrong.
Oh, he did like
Silly.
a wingsuit.
Like a
where you
wingsuit, I
fly-
guess.
Like a chicken wing
Yeah.
thing.
Where
Like
you fly straight into the ground.
was essentially a regular outfit with a large amount of fabric that was meant to unfold and slow the descent of the wearer.
To a safe
To a safe speed.
Yeah,
and you could,
okay,
He tested the suit several times with dummies from lower heights, but the results were inconsistent, often failing to slow down and fall significantly. Despite this, Reichelt was convinced his invention would work.
Wow.
So he just tried it.
So he was like,
Well, this is the interesting
the
thing.
dummies are getting it wrong.
They're too heavy.
Yeah, I can fix this.
This is the interesting thing that I read. So in 1912, he gained permission from authorities. Let me just highlight that.
Oh, man.
I'm going to be honest, 1912 though, you'd probably just ask old Bill.
Yeah.
And Bill would be like, yeah.
Yeah. Can you just
I
make
see,
sure
why
no
not?
one walks under the Eiffel
This
Tower?
will work. I guess you would say this will work.
I feel like 30 years ago you can get away with stuff like that. Just no litigation, nothing. I was like, yeah, that'd be sweet.
Originally, he said he would use a dummy for the test, but on the day of the jump, so that's how he got the authority. He said, I'm going to use a dummy, it'll be all good. And then on the day of the jump, February 4, 1912, he shocked the crowd by announcing that he would be the one to make the leap. The old switcheroo.
Attention, everybody. I've got an announcement to make.
I forgot the dummy, but never fear, I'm going to still test this. He was confident that his suit would work, but friends and onlookers urged him to reconsider. Reichelt climbed to the first platform of the Eiffel Tower, 57 metres, about 187 feet above the ground. After a moment's hesitation, just a moment, he jumped. Tragically, the parachute failed to deploy as he had hoped, and he fell to his death. The incident was filmed and widely publicised, making Reichelt something of a cautionary figure. His story is often used as a reminder of the risks of untested inventions and the importance of safety in experimental endeavours.
You don't say.
Despite the tragic ending, Reichelt's dedication to his vision showed the determination of early aviation pioneers, even if its approach was dangerously flawed.
R.I.P. Reichelt.
Yeah, Franz Reichelt.
Wow.
Let's have a little guess. Anyone want to take a guess at when the parachute was invented?
When did this guy die? 1912.
1912. So
I'll give
This,
you.
this is
I'll
a
even-
wingsuit. Was he going for the parachute? Sorry, Ryan.
No,
I think he was going for the parachute.
I'll even give you a 50-year window onto
He's so generous.
onto this one.
Go on, Mark.
I think what did you say? 1912. I'd say 1968.
1968.
What?
Surely
What
there's
about the
wars.
paratroopers in
Yeah.
World War II?
Oh, yeah, true.
When were they? The 40s?
I'm going to say 1918.
I'll give you other guesses if you guys.
No, what was it?
I'll give you 100 years.
It was it before.
1783.
What?
Wow.
1783. Yeah.
Okay, was that working though, or was it just
Just a
drawn
theory.
up on a napkin?
In my mind, I thought, well, it hadn't been invented, so that's why he
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
decided.
So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
so the modern parachute was invented in the late 18th century by Louis Sebastian Lenormand in France. He's French and all
French, crazy.
Yeah, just wanted to jump off things. Who made the first recorded public jump in 1783?
I wonder if he tested with dummies. Or he just
He just sent it.
Yeah, this looks good enough. And what did the other guy? What was his problem with the parachute? He's like, this is too annoying. It's like, a lot of strings.
Slow me down.
What I want to do is wear what I wear to work, and then be able to jump home.
potentially just
Honey,
have-
I'll be home soon.
I've got all this extra material. What am I going to do? I've got no string. I'm just going to sew it on.
I don't want to have to stuff it into a pack and carry that around. It looks ridiculous.
Inconvenient.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So it's such a calamity of errors. Like to
Yeah.
say that, well, A, I'm going to make this stupid suit. B, I'm going to jump off the Eiffel Tower where there's no soft. I mean, you've got the scene there, but even then,
I'd like to know what went wrong. Like he was like a seamstress, wasn't he? He was saying
tailor.
like, is a seamstress a female or is it?
I think it's female.
All right.
He was a tailor.
No, is it? Yeah, Taylor Swift. He and was it his own? Yeah, was it a fail of physics or was it his stitching fail? Like, should have done the double cross stitch.
Probably both, because I think no matter how good of a seamstress or tailor is,
But also,
surely that kind of suit is not going to... Because even the ones today,
They don't slow you down.
They don't
like,
slow you down.
You're still
going at
at
a rate of
53
knots.
meters.
What do they call that? The wingsuits? Wingsuits, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
was it?
yeah.
But even yeah, that's right. At 50 something meters, not even a regular parachute is slow.
No.
Like guys who base jump off a building and hit it pretty quickly, right?
Yeah.
Like, so.
It was never going to work.
So it must have been a wingsuit he was going for. then.
Surely something.
You would imagine.
But I also want to know, like, if the dummies didn't work, what was your logic there? That like, nah, this will be better when I do it. Like,
But I don't think he even... The dummies were going to test it.
yeah.
So he had
And
no
they
test.
failed.
He just decided, I'm
Wait.
just gonna do it.
So he didn't do
He
any,
didn't do any.
I thought he did dummies earlier. Test dummies earlier.
and then on the
And then on the real one, he was like, no.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
but
I'll
I
take
could have
this
been-
one.
I
I'll
could have
take
been
it.
wrong
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Mark's telling the story, and he would never get it wrong.
No.
I didn't think I said he tested. Did he? Did I?
Well, it's two of
Listeners,
us.
what do you think?
Two of us in here think so,
I'll have to
but
record.
Yeah,
We'll
no,
have
but
to have to rewind
I
that.
have
Edit
to
that one out.
re-record this whole episode now.
Kind of the first platform. Anyway, it was a stupid idea, regardless of whether he.
Whoa!
It was irresponsible.
I'll have you. Some fighting words. No, I wonder. Just in general, were people just dumber back then? We think we know everything now, don't we? Because
I don't want to say
what
it.
an idiot.
I don't want to upset the oldies out there, you know.
Well, no one's like 180 years old.
You
so-
don't know that.
Well,
You don't
it's
know
true.
that.
Poor guy.
Fun fact, though, did you know in the Seines River,
Seines River.
like, how do I explain this? There was a woman who drowned there
Where's the Seines River?
in France.
In France,
Paris. So there was a woman that drowned there, and then they obviously dragged her out. And this is before CPR, so they didn't know. She was just dead. And she was like a 13. She was really young.
Okay.
And then now the CPR dummies, you see the face, you know, the lifeless,
Yeah.
soul-sucking face. That face is modeled off that girl who drowned.
Really?
Yeah. Look it up. I don't know how you look that up, but just look it up. Maybe turn on incognito before you look that up, just in case you go down a dark path. But that's a true fact.
Those people start showing up at your house.
Just to rewind, so he did test several dummies from lower heights, but he said the results. He says the results were inconsistent. So some were working okay, I guess, and then others were. It often slowed down the fall significantly, or it failed to, or so he must have just.
No, man.
I think wouldn't you want to see some consistency that this
Oh,
is
yes.
working?
Many times.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's failed the scientific method here.
Yeah, crazy. So that's
Well
that's
done.
our
That was
crazy
cool.
story. That's
That was
our
fun.
dumb ways to die,
Yeah.
and
The challenge is out now to try and top this. Some of the ridiculous
Are we
shit.
passing the torch next week? Well, not next week. Next episode.
yeah, absolutely.
somebody's- yeah, somebody will do
So whatever stream we put out there next, it'll be one episode on interesting persons. So either Ryan or Luke will bring an interesting person along, and then not along, but talk about them. And then the other stream will be the dumb ways to die. So potentially shorter episodes because we won't. Drag those out for hour-long episodes that we do with our guests. But, they're the different streams that we'll be talking to with our podcast going forward. So hopefully you've enjoyed that. I think it was a bit more lighthearted. As I would need to stress, we're certainly not making light of what happened to friends, and a little bit of a nod as well. So the Slim Dusty, we had obviously the nod to Dad and friends, for those of you who will know our good friend Jorgie, who does our acknowledgement to country with every episode previously and also going forward, which I'm so grateful for. His legal name was actually Franz. as
Oh,
well.
it was
So
too.
unknowingly, I didn't do that on purpose, but that's his legal name.
That's so crazy. Yeah.
Double nod, meant to be.
Yeah, it was.
So hopefully, everyone has joined those different streams that we're going to be releasing going forward. As I said, a bit of an option for us to push out a little bit more content for you, and also maybe a little bit more lighthearted fun and conversation around death. And what I was thinking about when we were coming up with these concepts, Ryan, is our friend, and I can't remember her name, but from Mumbai in India, and her quote sticks in my head, that she was so passionate about making death and grief a dinner time conversation that you can have around the table, and I guess that's what we're trying to do with the Dumb Ways to Die, lighthearted chat, and also interesting people bringing their stories to the table as well. So hopefully people have enjoyed it.
Well, to be fair, if I try and jump off a structure with something that I've never tested and I die, I would hope that you would get together and laugh at me about such a thing.
I can guarantee we will. And disclaimer as well. I mean, goes without saying, but do not try that at home.
Do they?
Anyone
know.
thinking about it?
If you got the Eiffel Tower at home, you're going to do something stupid.
At least get the test right. Do stringent testing. No, do not do anything
No one's
stupid.
going to notice.
So we've got the Dumb Days to Die and interesting people, plus our OG episodes with guests who we will be booking in at a time convenient to them and us going forward, Chat TAP as well. A reminder to all of our listeners that you can find us on all of our socials, follow us on there, give us a rating and review on your preferred podcast platform, 5 stars preferably, especially if you like the new format with the 4 different streams. Please rate and review and share the podcast. We'd really appreciate that so we can punch this out more. And also on that point, while I talk about punching this out, we've been really fortunate enough to partner with an outsourcing group, Immerse, which have allowed us, and he's a friend of mine, who will take on a fair bit of the editing and posting of episodes. So that should also allow for a little bit more consistency, and we won't disappear on weeks on end and you won't hear from us. So we will be pushing these out weekly. So get used to hearing us in your ears and pushing it out to people as well. We've also got the My Legacy Message service. If you're wanting to leave a message to your loved ones, often as a surprise, which we will record with you and store away securely, that service is available as well and still a supporter of the podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you to Ryan and our new consistent co-host Luke for joining the now
Bringing
trio.
the fire.
Always on time.
Yeah, bringing the wins. So we're 1-0 up on trivia.
Big Slim Dusty guy.
Yeah, he is. I was playing right into his wheelhouse there.
So good.
Thank you both for joining us, and we look forward to producing some more content for all of our listeners and in this space of grief. Ryan, Luke, I'll leave any last words with both of you.
No, man, you killed it.
No.
Killed it, as always.
I just was
Happy
hoping
to
you
be
would,
Yeah, this is
in
good.
case I missed anything.
No, it was great.
No,
Yep.
no, it was fun.
And Luke,
Love the in-person.
Yeah.
It's great.
yeah, we've got to do more of these.
Yeah.
And our US guests, get over here. Record in the studio.
It's cheap.
Thank you both. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, sir.
Love you both.
Yeah, much love.
Love you too, guys.
The Remembering Them podcast is created for entertainment purposes. Mark and Ryan are not licensed mental health professionals. If you would like to discuss your mental well-being, several free resources are available in Australia. Information about these services is available in the podcast notes. Please take the time to contact a loved one today and tell them how much you appreciate and love them.